Now, another problem with the wands that people are making is that there are all different kinds of wands out there. Some that are made in China, some that are made in Hong Kong, some that are made in different parts of Asia, and most of the wands are made there. Now, one of the things that wands do is they've got these, almost every wand that's being sold, no matter how expensive or how cheap it is, has some level of effectiveness. You can get some power out of the wand, right? But the different thing about different wands is that some wands, you do a quick healing, and you feel something, and then immediately it goes away. But other wands, you do a quick healing, and it's actually moving energy and really doing serious healing, as opposed to just giving you a quick fix, and that's the wow factor that people talk about. Oh my God, that wand was so great, awesome. Well, the reality is that doesn't always last, and you have to be really careful about which wand you buy. Now, in a good wand, the whole should be greater than the sum of the parts, right? Each wand that's on the market today pretty much has the same ingredients. It's got the crystals inside, and it's got different frequencies, and it's got a metal enclosure. Now, the real question is, right, do these parts work together well synergistically, or are they just slapped together, right? You've probably seen iPods that were knockoffs, different kinds of different fake things, right? They do the same thing. They will play your music, but will they do it in a way that's really satisfying? And that's kind of similar to the way wands work. You can buy the real thing, or you can buy one that kind of does the trick but doesn't really leave you satisfied, and ends up, at the end of the day, you've pretty much wasted your money because it's not doing exactly what you need. You want to just go out there and get the thing that you need and have it work right away and work well. And that's really the goal with wand buying. One more thing to think about when you are purchasing a wand is really to take a look at the wand and give it a good feel. Shake it up. Feel the heaviness. Feel the weight. The truth is, we don't really even know what a heavy wand means, what a light wand means. That's something to think about, right? When you have a wand in your hand and you shake it and you hear crystals shaking around, right? What is it that's shaking around? Is it even really crystals? Is it's material that's conducting? We don't know. You have to figure that out. And we don't know if that's even good or if it's bad if it shakes around. Do you want air to be in there? Do you not want air to be in there? That's something you need to think about. For me, one of the most important things about buying a wand is who's putting this wand together, right? I mean, is it just a bunch of people who are in a factory on a conveyor belt slapping together the ingredients to make something? Or is it actually really people who are interested in healing, real healers, putting this wand together, the creators actually, putting the parts together in order with the intention of creating a healing device? You don't want anyone handling your wand. You want somebody who actually knows what they're doing with full intention in creating that wand. So when I'm buying a wand, that's the first thing I think about. Like, how is it really put together? Who's in charge of that? And who's overseeing the process? A lot of people are saying, does this wand really work? Well, the reality of the situation is, yeah, for many people it does really work. But one thing you have to keep in mind is that ability to feel that energy, that chi, right, is really dependent on the person, right? People who don't believe are people who are really blocking. They're really called blockers. When you don't believe, you're blocking the energy from actually working. So it's not just that whatever is working is not really actually having an effect on you. It's that you're blocking that. And that's often the case with many people who are trying to disprove wands and that kind of thing. So not everybody also has the ability to feel that chi energy in the same way. We're living in a world with all these different pollutants in the air and the food and the energy, and it's not everyone's very receptive to this kind of thing. So if you're watching this video right now, the chances are you are one of the people who is receptive. So it's not really an issue for you. The truth is that there are some wands that can't hold their power for very long, right? There's just like different kinds of batteries hold charges for different amounts of time, right? You want to buy the best battery from the best battery company because their batteries are going to last the longest. Well, it's the same thing with wands. Some wands will only hold their charge for a little bit of time. I mean, you don't want to buy a wand that you get it and it works for a little bit, and a few months later it stops working completely at all. You know, you want to get the wand that's going to last you for the money that you paid, you know? You get what you pay for. There's some people that say a wand is a wand is a wand, and that all wands are created equally. And those same people are also the same people that say all cucumbers are equal. Well, to tell you the truth, I won't go to a store and I won't buy a cucumber there. I won't buy the conventional cucumbers. I won't buy the organic cucumbers. They have low frequency, low vibrations. This cucumber, I woke up at 7:30 in the morning to buy this at a farmer's market. Why? Because it's different. It's better. It tastes better. It goes better in my body. It feels better when I eat it. And that's kind of the way it is with wands, right? Until you can tell the difference, until you can tell what the higher quality wand is, then you don't really know. And you think that the wand might not work, or it might not be effective, or maybe there's something wrong with you. But really, you have to have the right wand, right? If someone gave me a cucumber like this and told me this was cucumber, that would change my complete understanding of cucumbers, right? But right now, most people think cucumber and they think gross, bitter, not good tasting, soft. Well, this is like a good crunchy cucumber, and that's what we're talking about in terms of wands. We're offering a top quality wand. If this is the wand that we have, it's the first wand you see, it's a good thing. It's the one you like. One thing people are asking is it good to have a heavy wand? Is it good to have a light wand? Which one is better? And the reality of the situation is that it all depends on what's inside of the wand, right? We don't really know exactly the efficiency or the connection between weight of crystals or and effectiveness. So, you know, there might be some companies out there that can manufacture wands that are light with very efficient crystals, or heavy crystals that are more efficient. We have no idea. We don't know which one leads to the other one, but that's something to think about for sure. I mean, crystals that weigh nothing at all probably can't really do much at all, and crystals that are really heavy probably can't hold so much frequency. So you want to make sure that you got a wand that's got a good balance in those things. You want to get in the middle. One thing to think about is the enclosure, right? It's the encasing of the materials of the wand. Is metal the best thing you can get, or is plastic, or is a glass enclosure the best thing? And that's something that you need to think about. Metal is a really good conductor of electrons. You know, plastic is an insulator, and glass is non-conductive. So, I mean, it would seem to me that metal is really the best way to have it. And what kind of metal? Is it aluminum? Are there magnesium? Are there iron? And so that's something that you need to think about. What metal do you resonate with? Well, and when you pick up a wand, you'll be able to feel that. You know, one of the most important things to think about when buying a wand is the price that you're paying. All right, where's the money that you're paying going to? Is it going to the actual quality of the wand? Is it going to the ingredients that go into the wand? Is it going to the manufacturer who's producing the wand carefully? Or is it going into the pocket of the person who is selling it to you, and the pocket who sold it to them, and the pocket of the person who sold it to them? That is something that you want to think about. Not all wands that are priced differently are actually any different. It depends. Are you getting it from the first person, right? Are you getting it from, are you getting your fruit from the farmer, or are you getting it from a supermarket who bought it from 3 other people and inflated the price 3 other times, right? So the price of a wand isn't always necessarily indicative of how powerful it is, right? So that is something to think about. Different wand retailers get wands at different prices based on how many they purchase. So, you know, you might be able to get one wand for $200, and or if you want to buy more, you could say you can get 3 for $120, or maybe 12 at $95, or 20 for $75, or even 50 for $50. And different people are offering different things. You want to make sure that, you know, you're getting the right wand and not just paying a price that you feel comfortable with paying. Because you want to do both at the same time. You want to pay a price that's comfortable, and you want to be able to make sure that you're getting a wand that's going to actually last you. And when people are buying an energetic product, they're thinking, can I trust this person? There are a lot of frauds out there, people who are in denial, right? Everybody's looking to help people, but in reality the situation is that there are some people who have a product that they know works and is actually going to help people.